We're good? And to keep it so alive, you all honor him by your presence here. First of all, I have a few thank yous to make, and they're not going to be exhaustive because there's just too many people involved. And as I said, if I thank everybody, John will get really mad at me. First of all, to our tournament committee, Linda, Alex, Pete Gibson, who I forgot to mention yesterday, John Dixon, and Frank Ham. What a group of people. I mean, you see many of them here selling stuff and peddling wares and running around and doing all kinds of stuff. And there's so many that are involved in the background that you don't really see, and I would like to thank them as well. I want to make a note of the support, both financially as well as their sponsorship of this tournament to the Toronto Beaches Lacrosse Club. Jameson was a part of you since he was 4, and your great work and effort in allowing him to still be part of you is it's tremendous. And I thank the executive and the 500 or 600 players and families that are part of the Beaches Lacrosse Club. Thank you so much. A couple days as well as from yesterday's varsity day. The Lax Shack, Reeboks and Brody Merrill, Palace Lacrosse, and Spirit of the Stick. Thank you very much. You're going to make a lot of kids happy this weekend. As you know, this tournament does not happen. I mean, we charge all the team fees, but as normally would take place. But you guys always, you get your free toques and your meal tickets. And if, for those of you who were here yesterday, the toques came in very, very handy. Fees alone do not cover that. We have a tremendous outpouring of financial support from corporations as well as individuals. And even in this time of troubling economies and so forth, we were overwhelmed in the support. I'd like to mention 3 of our platinum level sponsors. Basically, these firms or organizations are given platinum level sponsorship if they exceed $1,000. Suffice it to say, these 3 platinum level sponsors gave well in excess of $1,000. First one I would like to mention is MSA Research, and actually Joel Baker is here today. Somewhere. Joel, thank you so much. The second being Munich Reinsurance, my employer, and I think I've had to work a lot of extra hours in return for what they gave. Just to mention, these 2 firms really have no interest, financial interest in the game of lacrosse. What their interest is just helping you kids play, and should be very thankful to them. The third one, their generosity is indescribable, and that's the Toronto Nationals. Paul Fruitman and his gang are here today, and they've given money, they've given prizes, they've given jerseys for us to draw. They've got their tent over there, they're got everything on display there. And Paul, thank you. Mike and your whole team, thank you so much. You're incredible. Without your wanting to be here, this just wouldn't happen. And I thank you for coming out and being a part of this tournament. This year, as you know, we've made it bigger and better. Last year we had 4 or 6 varsity teams on the Friday, highlighted by a All-Star versus Hill Academy game on the Friday night. This year we expanded yesterday's schedule to include a couple more varsity boys teams, as well as inviting 4 girls varsity teams down. And it was a magical day besides the weather, which was absolutely horrendous. As well, this weekend, the core of the tournament last year was the U17. This year we've invited the younger few teams from U15, U13, and U11, and we appreciate you guys coming out. I would like to make special mention, again, thanks to everyone, but a special mention to the participation this year of the Six Nations teams, both in the U13 and U11 divisions. Jameson went to school in grade 10 with two kids, Rye Burnham and Randy Stats from Six Nations at the Hill Academy in grade 10. And both of those guys had a profound influence on Jameson, and that will never be forgotten. I appreciate Six Nations being here.
Christine. Just some information. Their booth actually is right beside the registration table, so I encourage everyone to come by and take a look. Spirit of the Stick is a not-for-profit organization co-chaired by Jim Feltman. And just to tell you a little bit about the Spirit of the Stick, their mission is to use lacrosse to provide an experience for in-need communities and children that is empowering, inclusive, and sustainable. It's to give to others what we all here have been so freely given. And to do this, they have vision, strength of spirit, and courage of heart. And it was my interest this year to have Spirit of the Stick here. Frank Ham has done a lot with the Beaches Lacrosse organization, going into an inner school in Toronto and teaching and providing lacrosse to students there. You know, it also touched my heart because Jameson was always very free to give, especially to the underdog, always passing the ball to those. It didn't matter if he felt they could catch it or not. That was him. And I just thought it was very, very appropriate to have this organization here. And in order for them to do this, we were asking participants to donate any gently used equipment so that it could be used for children to be able to play that may otherwise not be able to play. So if there's any chance that you're thinking that maybe there are a few items in your garage or basement, there is a website that you can get a hold of Christine. Also, Frank Ham here in the Beach, we'd certainly be able to collect it and deliver it to where it's needed. So thank you to the few individuals that did that. And we do have a booth set up. There are some things there that you certainly are free to look at and make a donation. Thanks, Christine.
Kind of a bittersweet privilege for me to announce that Beaches Lacrosse is going to retire the number 25, which was Jameson's number in his last field season. And I think that was a unanimous decision amongst the Beaches executive. We really felt that in his last year, Jameson embodied the spirit of the game. Compete fiercely, but honor your opponents in the game. And we want us all to remember that, so we retired his number, and 25 won't be worn by any more Beaches field lacrosse players. Thank you.
Rob and Matt Jameson's sister. One of the items we have from the Nationals is Dan Dawson signed Nationals jersey, and we've drawn these names from the U13 teams that are playing here this today.
Brampton, Andy Borgatti. Congratulations. Thank you.
With involvement, and there's all kinds of reasons why we chose Children's Wish, but it's a wonderful organization. Benefits a lot of kids, and this event benefits, I think, in a very big way, the Children's Wish. I'd like to call up Sandy from the Children's Wish, as well as Linda Block from our tournament committee.
Thank you very much. I am truly honored to be here once again to be part of this wonderful, wonderful event. On behalf of the Children's Wish Foundation, to say thank you to everybody who participates, everybody who sponsors, so that we are able to make wishes come true. And this year, even though I don't know exactly what the Children's Wish Foundation will receive, we have chosen a wish child to be representative of Jameson's wish for this year. And he's a 17-year-old young boy from Oakville. His name is Alex, and he's very athletic, and if somebody from that area, you might know Alex, the story. He was diagnosed last year with Ewing sarcoma, and he had a portion of his arm bones removed and replaced with steel rods, and has undergone chemo treatments, and the prognosis is positive, and his wish is to go to Hawaii with his family. So because of this wonderful event and everything that you have done, we will be able to make Alex's wish come true. And we're going to put the picture and his story on the Jammer Classic website so that you can all see how you made Alex's wish come true. Thank you.
Hi. First of all, I'd like everybody to remember that we have a jar in front of the Burlington guys there, and if you have a loonie or anything you'd like to drop in there, all those proceeds will go to the Children's Wish. So on behalf of Jameson family and all of you, I'd like to present the Children's Wish with a check for $12,500.